So good morning and good morning Pune. Basically it's a very nice day, start of something very interesting, exciting. For many of you, a 1 year journey, some of you 6 months journey. And the thing is that modern medicine has made lot of progress. Sophisticated technology, very advanced surgical techniques. They are all happening. I was last 2 weeks ago, I met a scientist from California and he was telling me what are the things that are happening there. Just unbelievable. But when patient comes with a normal problem, hypertension, arthritis, asthma, eczema, psoriasis, vitiligo, depression, common issues for which modern medicine has very short term solution. Once the disease progresses, diabetes progresses, person gets gangrene, I have good surgery. Hypertension progresses, develops cerebrovascular accident and paralysis, I can find some very modern, I can even change his limb maybe. So modern medicine has answers for any stage of disease, but only very short term solution for most of the chronic problems. And the world increasingly recognizes that holistic healing is the answer. That if you want to preserve your health, if you don't want to land up in a hospital in intensive cardiac unit, so then you have to work on yourself as a whole being. You have to follow the right lifestyle. You have to follow good diet, exercise, meditation, yoga, think right, live right. That will prevent and help heal so many problems. Homeopathy is a very important part of holistic healing. In fact, one of the few medical sciences that addresses the person as a whole, as an individual, and heals at a very early stage of illness, so that pathological changes can be prevented. And even when those changes come, still homeopathy can help to a large extent. Homeopathy is very popular in India millions of people take homeopathic treatment. And there's demand for good homeopathy. But homeopathy, because it is individualistic, that means we are treating the individual person. So it becomes an art of understanding the individuality of the person and the art of recognizing the right remedy. That art has to be learnt. That art has to be practiced. That art has to be refined. That art has to be advanced. And every case that you see in your own practice, every case that you see another homeopath do, every case that you see an expert homeopath do, is going to refine your art, is going to clear your concepts, is going to bring more clarity, more focus in your practice, and therefore better and better results. I started my homeopathic journey very young. I was only 10 years old when my father made me to do repertorization of cases for him. I was doing mechanically without knowing ACON. I have no idea what it means, but I used to write ACON to find out, because there was no computers in those times, so I was his computer, unpaid mostly. In this age it would be called child exploitation. But those times we simply accepted, and it was pleasure. So from that time on, and to see the results in my own house, with my own mother, with my own grandmother, with myself, with other patients of his, so the faith also came. Then I joined homeopathic college and I did my studies over there. But mostly I devoted my homeopathic college years to studying diagnosis, mostly in Cooper Hospital, because I thought once I get out of the college, I am not going to have this opportunity. So I studied clinical medicine more than homeopathy. But once I came out of the college, I graduated, then I realized that there is something called fundamental knowledge, repertory, materia medica, philosophy, which you need to be very good at, but not enough at all, especially in terms of practice. So, a lot of confusion, different practitioners practicing different methods, each one swearing, I get results. So, student confused. What to do? So, then I decided that for me the best way of learning is learning from the teacher, direct, in his practice, no lectures. So I approached, luckily because of my father's connection with very good homeopaths in his time. He was not alive, but I could approach his colleagues like Kanjilal, Sarabhai, Phatak, and so many other, Kopikar, Jugal Kishore. And what I did with them is I never went and asked them, teach me. I said, show me how you do it. And in every case that they did, I learnt. I learnt how to ask, how to elicit, how to find, how to match, how to give, how to watch the follow-up, what to do next. I saw them in their beautiful art and also in their struggle. And so by each person I would learn, different people at different times. I must have had at least 20 teachers. Even Sehgal, Vitulkas, Eugen Becker, Jeremy Sher, Misha Norland, Jan Scholten, I went to everyone. Of course, after some time, they also started learning from me, so it was mutual. It was not one way, but yes. And I found this was the best method of learning. And I found that my assistants, out of 15 assistants I had in my 35-year practice, 8 to 10 of them international teachers, most of them in the academy now. Whether it be Paresh or Dinesh or Sachindra, Bhavisha, Sujit, Mahesh Gandhi, Divya, all were my assistants. With me for 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, Meghna. So, it is definitely that this form of learning from watching much more effective than seminars, books, such things. So, when Hitesh Bhai, who is the sponsor of the academy, asked me one question one day, he said, every time doctor we come to you and you ask what dreams you are getting, I want to ask you today, what dream you have? I said, I have a dream of an academy where this kind of teaching by showing is going to happen. For that we need infrastructure, technology, so that at the same time so many people can watch, not just one assistant over 2 years, but in 1 year 50 people. So that's how this academy came about. Then we invited Dr. Jamkar, Vice Chancellor of University. He came, he said, you have a very good infrastructure, you have the good teachers here, we have 35 homeopaths here now. So he proposed that this fellowship and certificate course be started. To be honest with you, these courses were started because of this academy, because he saw this was the right place. And we were the first to be granted that thing. So our courses now got recognition. To be frank with you, I am not too much in favor of recognition. When the patient comes and smiles at you and says, I got better, doctor, thank you, that is the biggest CCAH, FCH you can ever get. So much satisfaction. I will tell you one case. You know, one woman, my patient for many years now, she came about 10 days ago with very severe cellulitis in her left leg with a pustular eruption, a boil actually, and then developing 3-4 boils on the side. The whole leg swollen and red and hot. Extreme pain. She cannot stand up, she cannot walk. She was just, hopping like that. She came into the, and she has utmost faith on me. All she says, what she told me? She said, I never picked up the phone to tell my relatives I have this problem because they will force me to take antibiotic and I don't want. So I never told anybody. See the amount of faith she has. because she has seen results in acute. And it was very, very painful, hot. She had developed fever by this time, and I'm sure her WBC count must be way above normal. I didn't even go there. So what to do? Now, I took her history. Very interesting modality was that it was much better by cold applications. This is one thing I had for sure. That means abscess, boils, ulcer, better by cold, markedly better by cold. Then I asked how all this started. She said, well, I had some crisis in my life. I said, what is this crisis? She said, my son, he was engaged to some girl out of town. This engagement also took place with some difficulty. But then, anyway, ultimately everything was settled because the mother of the girl, too demanding, too dictatorial, we were little apprehensive, what is going on here? But ultimately she apologized and she said, okay, I am sorry. And we said, okay, we are going to get the girl into the house, not the mother. So it's okay, we'll manage. But then after engagement, this boy was invited to their house. He went, her son was invited to her house. He went and then he met the girl and he told her that he had a friendship with another girl before. It was not a relationship, it was not an affair, it was a friendship. That girl had actually proposed this boy and he said, no, I am not interested in that way with you. Matter was closed, she got married to somebody else. This matter, somehow this boy felt he had to tell to that his fiancée. He felt, it has to be everything in the open like that. And he was completely innocent. I know it. I know the boy also, I am treating him. That girl went and told her parents. And it became a big thing. And that mother has screamed and shouted at this boy like anything. How can you keep like this from us and this and that, and you have done this, you have done that. Okay. The boy reported this to the parents. Now, interestingly, the boy is already on Staphylococcus aureus. So he was not affected. He was fine. He was okay. But the mother took it very badly, our patient. And I said, what happened then? She said, it was too much for me. I cannot forget it. That scene that they have done this, insulted my son, they have behaved so badly for no reason, for no fault. Of course, the engagement was broken by these people only. They said, no, we don't want, finish, which is okay. But that doesn't go from her mind. On and on and on and on. She says, it is like an open wound. Anything touches and then I feel so sensitive, I start crying. I keep thinking of it, I cry. Think of it, I cry. I think of it, I cry. How can they do like this? And this woman is very, very mild. She cannot express it, cannot talk to anybody. This is the story. Then the whole situation was solved, engagement was broken and everything okay. Then she developed the cellulitis. Interesting. So, what to do? So I looked. Very clearly you are getting a mental exciting factor. That is insult, indignation, unjustly accused. It is like staph aureus, but the manifestation is weeping, weeping, weeping and suppressing, not violent outbursts like staph aureus. And then sensation is like a raw wound, like the nerves are very raw. This is Ranunculales family. And then weeping from anger is pulsatilla. And main symptom of pulsatilla, abscess better by cold applications. Sure, I gave her pulsatilla 200 and 2 days later nothing happened. She's saying my pain is getting worse, even more worse. What to do? Then I took the history again and I said it is still pulsatilla. Cannot give anything else. So I gave her pulsatilla 1 ml every 3 hours. And the very next day pain 40% better. The next day the abscess ruptured and discharge came out. Then I saw her yesterday. What has happened? Cellulitis almost completely gone. Discharge all came out. Pain gone. And then she says, I had a dream. Last night I had a dream. And what was the dream? The dream was that she met the in-laws, so-called in-laws, and she made peace with them, and there was resolution in her mind. And then she said to me, homeopathy is so wonderful. She said, the wound in my mind was healed and therefore the wound in my leg was healed. And she smiled. I tell you, this smile was equal to 10 CCAH certificates. Without any antibiotic, very severe cellulitis with abscess was healed with the right homeopathic remedy. So in any case, the idea of the course, and then we devised this FCH course in this way, and then Abhay and Dinesh, Dinesh is here or he's in Pune, right? Hi Dinesh, where are you? Can you see? Yeah, very nice. See technology, my God. Then Abhay and Dinesh took up the responsibility of starting. You cannot imagine how many files they had to carry to MUHS. If I tell you, you will be shocked. At least 2 truckload of files. Huge files. And they made me sign at least 10,000 documents. Several days I spent signing. I could have seen a few patients, But anyway, so much bureaucracy, all that formality we had to do. And they persisted. I really thank both of them. And then of course, we made connection with Prana, thanks to Mr. Rajiv Bajaj and his whole team over there, and the Prana doctors team enthusiastically. So now we have a course that is starting, in which you will be able to see live cases. You will be able to see their follow-ups. You will be able to see that in different cases we need different approaches. That homeopath is rich who has so many approaches available to him, like so many weapons in his armamentarium. So he has a gun, he has a sword, he has boxing gloves, everything ready according to situation. And how to use all this together is synergy. So many advances in homeopathy, sophisticated software, many new provings. 20 years ago, we had no bird remedies, we had no fish remedies, we had hardly 2 spiders, hardly 3 snakes. Now you see what's happening. That's only in animal kingdom. Mineral kingdom, the entire periodic table, we had 20 elements we knew, now we know everyone. And the plant kingdom has opened like never before. We are able to give remedies which we never even heard of. So big progress. Then sensation method, then the 7 levels, then Jan Scholten with his periodic table ideas. So many things are happening, and sophisticated software to help us navigate our way through. We have to master all these different tools and know how to use them in a case. That way, we will learn by watching, and we will learn by doing. So, in this FCH, the new addition we have made is to introduce the idea of letting you take some of the cases. Last time it was more passive, now we are making more active, next time even more active. So learn by seeing, learn by doing. It's going to be a wonderful time. I tell you, as far as Meghna is concerned, as far as I am concerned, as far as the academy is concerned, you FCH and CCH people, you are our top priority, because we believe that real learning of the art takes place by consistent watching over a period of time, not coming to one seminar. So 6 months you are here, 1 year you are here, we will put our life into you and give you everything we have. What do you need to do? You need to put your life into it too. It's not going to work otherwise. So make use of everything we have here. We have a library, we have series of lectures called Essential Homeopathy, we have series of lectures Wednesdays with Rajan too. We have so many teachers with so many different variations of style. Take it all. Do your homework. Do your cases. If you have difficulty with cases, you can even bring the cases to us. We will help you with that. So, let's get together. So you learn, we learn too, because I learn from every single case. Every single case I learn. Some of you were yesterday in the day before in the Gurukul. How many? So many cases we learned. Especially I remember that boy who came, he sat down, small boy, 7 years old, and he said, I said, what your interests and hobbies are? You remember? He said, doing homework. I said, what? Never heard this in my entire life, that a schoolboy is saying my hobby is to do homework. Then I saw he looked at his mother, and then I realized that if he had said something else, so he is going to get beaten up. He was so shit scared of her, and the whole case was of terror, and he got stramonium. This kind of observation we need to learn. Why should a boy come and sit and say, I like doing homework, my biggest hobby? Are you crazy? So it was fear of the mother, that was the symptom. In this way, every case, I also learned that day how to understand a case, I learned from every case, we learn together, and you can participate. When I come down for discussion, you say that will help you more. Then the resident doctor here takes the case before me. Resident doctor narrates the case and his or her conclusion. That is most important, because then you see how the case can be viewed in a different way totally. Very often they are exactly the mistakes you are going to make. The resident doctor, we say Bali ka bakrano, has become a sacrificial goat. I really appreciate them, because it's very difficult to go in front of 100 people and say I have made a mistake, and to make that so obvious. But that's how they learn, and they are going to progress very, very fast. And I can see that resident doctors are progressing. Nowadays, many, many times I say, what you are saying is correct, because they are after 2 years, 3 years. Very good. So that way, it's a learning curve. We'll do our best, you do your best. But Meghna must have explained you some ground rules which are very important. Most important is to be on time. I know that in India, we are more spiritual and philosophical, and time is, what is time, you know? What is time? And we are a free country, we are not going to be dictated by that stupid instrument called watch. So we will come when we want, be like that. No, sorry, it's not conducive. When I went to Phatak the first time, he had written me postcard. I have written the story somewhere. He sent me postcard. He said, come at 4 o'clock. I landed at 4:05. He didn't take me. He said, out. I told you 4. He was doing nothing. He was 82 years old. He was reading Reader's Digest. 5 minutes would have made no difference. He could have read one more joke for all you know. Out. So, if we don't have discipline, we definitely not going to learn. Sorry. First thing, we need discipline. Participation, very, very important. And any difficulty you have or any suggestion you have, most welcome to approach Abhay, Meghna, whoever there is from the academy, and we'll try to help you out. So, fundamental knowledge, suppose repertory is weak, your repertory is weak, some materia medica is weak, this, that, be sure. Secondly, participate in maximum seminars that are happening. We are having a beautiful seminar by Heiner Fry on 15th of February. He is going to talk on Bonninghausen's repertory. Fantastic. I have invited him specially from Switzerland to speak to us. One of the most popular speakers of Europe. And he has got what is called polarity analysis, and you like it so much, so easy and effective. So if everything else fails, you can use his method. Beautiful. Based on Bonninghausen's generalization. He will teach. You can learn very quickly. It's an easy method, effective. That's one more approach. So we have Mahesh Gandhi series, Sarkar series, so many things are happening here. It's a happening place here. Every day something is happening. Gurukul is happening. Charitable clinics are happening. Happening. So try and make use of that, participate, be part of.